Into the hinterland. Hinterland sounds like what does the go actually yeah, what does hinterland sound like? Because I honestly have no idea. Also, I love how like now story quests actually like bringing the concept of time into this. Because it's like there's no way like we got to like Dragon Spine Mountain or something like that all in like 10 days.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
Huh. The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
Also, what I was trying to say is the fact that I like how Genshin is bringing the concept of time, so it's like you can't be like Dragon Spine is like a 10-day trek, but the game's like, oh, we went there in like 10 minutes. It's like that's what I mean basically. Tighnari actually is making some sense here when it comes to like logic and time passing by. No, there it is. It's here.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated
This is bribery, Tighnari.
I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
Now we're on our way to the contaminated region. Oh, that's it?
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from
Also,
normal.
these strange tumor flowers affected by the ley lines.
Really creepy and suffocating.
Do you feel unwell at all?
Doing fine so far.
Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers.
I knew you were gonna go look into that. They're brighter.
This flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the ley line lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already
It's like a ley line overflow.
You're saying the contamination here is coming
from the ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
So a high amount of ley line is what caused this contaminated region, which is very curious.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Ah, I see.
Then why are we okay?
We can control the elements.
Why you are, but He and I are fine because our elemental capabilities
Yeah,
allow us to
Paimon, why are
adapt
you
to this kind
okay?
of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
So something is up with Paimon. Paimon's able to resist this influx of lane lines. Or the efflux of these lane lines. Quite curious in my opinion.
Environment, no wind. Target parameters, normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize
The crab's
an
just
area.
chilling.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source.
At the heart of the contaminated region? Ugh.
That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
He's trying to defend from something.
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
On that.
Boring. Lightning flash.
Whew. That's all.
That was fast. Other rune sentinels.
Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help! Help!
Whoa, this is not okay.
Rack and ruin.
Here. Boring.
How am I out of energy?
See? Time to go.
You're dead.
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey, are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
My god. He's like, what?
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks.
All ruin monsters?
I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes, I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder the Akademiya wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms.
You want to ban them?
Those things should be annihilated.
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
It looks like it's expecting something.
So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
Aw.
It's so hard to understand.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
Yeah.
And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, or rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure.
Who is its owner is a
It's
question.
getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow, after a night's rest.
Good idea.
Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh, any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
A very Paimon reason.
You're not wrong, but the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can.
Ding.
That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any food. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food.
Oh, well,
Oh,
look.
you found some already.
You have my gratitude.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time.
What?
That
Oh.
task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
Are you running low on parts?
That is one reason.
I was about to say. Oh, now he's sad.
Looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. Alright, here's another for you.
Now it's excited
I'm off
again.
to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
We need lookouts?
Yes.
Obviously.
Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though.
Going to the tent to rest.
Hyman's getting sleepy. Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This is like when we just started adventuring together.
Then where were we sleeping before, after that?
Nighty night.
I'm surprised they never brought that up, actually.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
Very well.
That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I specially used 2 of my homemade incenses. Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Are you wary of it?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines.
Well, who else could it be?
Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The Akademiya has banned mechanical lifeform research for years.
Wait.
So the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
But isn't one of the schools of the Akademiya focusing on ancient technology? And I'll hate them as part of it as well? So why would they ban research on mechanical lifeforms? That makes no sense. Unless something that I'll hate them is doing is illegal, which is odd, but not out of the ordinary. The Akademiya previously conducted research on mechanical lifeforms.
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontamod for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature.
Uh-oh.
However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological lifeforms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisection and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical lifeforms was thus banned.
Sounding like tutorial over here.
That the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Do you not like this area of research?
That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Because the conquest of nature is bad.
It's just my personal opinion.
That makes sense.
My ancestors and the Veluka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another.
Okay.
The blood of my people were born from
Lord
this
Bomb.
symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the Akademiya. By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
Ooh, this is really big in my opinion because of Tighnari's relationship with Kaole and Kaole's dark backstory. If you guys need mind to remember, Kaole was experimented by Totore, who was a scientist in the Akademiya. And I thought he was exiled. And apparently people were saying he's not. And that's confusing to me. But this is really, really curious on why on Tighnari's beliefs contrasting with Totore's beliefs in a way. And we also have the studies on these machines as well, and conquering nature in a way, putting their life above others. Kinda reminds me of Contaminated technology and gold. This is really, really big. Huh. Also, for people that needs context, I think Tighnari used to be someone from the Akademiya, but he did leave a long time ago. And he used to be of the Emerta, which is basically the school that focuses on biology and nature. Which makes sense why he ended up being a Forest Watcher. I understand what you mean.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, he's back.
Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
That looks like it wants to reward again.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part.
You should keep him
You're
as a
not planning
pet.
on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Alright. Tighnari, you should keep this robot as a pet.